I was right to begin with. 10 of Pentacles. This is the perfect card for you. Success, comfort, enjoyment, people. Look at you're surrounded by money. You're surrounded by structure. You're surrounded by animals. Very grounded. Big part of you're a member of the community. This is a good card. Now, in terms of love, it seems like love is going really well for you. Maybe you have one person, maybe you're in a steady relationship, and that's what it is. It's a steady, comfortable relationship where you're not having issues. You're both social, you're out in the community, you're talking to people, you're financially stable, business is going well, you may have a family. Now, if you're single, again, you're still out, you're meeting people, you're surrounded by people, you're just out and about. So in March, you see this also? In March, Capricorns, you're just going to be out and about. You're not going to have a worry. Just surround yourself. Continue surrounding yourself. That's the underlying theme of this whole reading. So let's see what else is happening, is going on now. You're crossed by the High Priestess. This is an awesome card to be to crossing such a good mood. It couldn't be better. You're in 100% control. You're very grounded. Everything's at your fingertips. That's it. You're cloaked in what you need to be cloaked in. You cloaked yourself. You are, maybe you're frugal. That's why you are where you are. But she is a very nice, warm, assertive energy, and it's crossing you. So it's a good month. There's really not much to say. You're in 100% control of your domain, and you're liking it. Everybody's liking it. You're out and about. You're talking to all sorts of people. Now, if you're in a really stable relationship, I don't know that it could get better. I mean, it's flowing. It's good. You've surrounded yourself with comfort and joy, and life is good. Life is good. Now, I don't know why I'm being drawn to this, and this is actually one of the first times I've ever been drawn to this. But this cross on her gown, she, maybe it's not so much spiritual. It's not so much spiritual as in going to church or being religious, but it's a calming feeling that you have, that you are set and you are where you need to be in your relationship. If you're single, you're where you need to be. And you're full of life, and you're full of love, and you're content. What a nice card to cross that. Now, what's the foundation of this reading is the Hanged Man. So something is looming. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good, but there's something that you are thinking about. There's something that you're wondering. All right, well, my camera ran out of battery space. So back to the Hangman. So you're just nothing really good or bad. You're just going to sit on it for a while and just hold tight, steadfast, do what you're doing, and just keep waiting and doing your thing. Maybe something's looming. We'll see. Something might be looming internally just because I see this card. I actually see these three cards, and it just makes me wonder. Something's looming in your mind, at least. And so that's kind of the underlying tone of this reading is you're wondering about something. So what's crowning this reading, though, is the sun. I mean, it's everything that you kind of embody, like happiness, material happiness, advantage. It can speak to marriage, a happy marriage, fulfilling life. It's the sun. It's just everything that the sun encompasses. I mean, there's flowers. You're standing near a building or a wall, or you're in a garden. There's nice material draped around you. you're surrounded by animals, or there's at least there's a horse in here. You're happy. You're childlike, and you're happy, and you're free, and you don't have a care in the world. So that is really, it speaks to what's going on with these two cards here. Yeah, but something's looming. I'm not sure what it is, but something's going on in your mind. So now in the recent past, you have this, which is another good card. It's success, advantage, you're content, they're satisfactory. Everything you've been working for, you have. So I don't know what you're worried about, Capricorns. Excuse me. I don't know what you're worried about, but I don't know that you need to be worried about anything. In terms of a relationship, maybe you're set, you're happy, you're content, you're fulfilled, but maybe the other person is doing something or acting a certain way that's making you wonder. So let's keep going. In the near future, we have the Queen of Swords. Now, in terms of what cups are and what swords are, cups are water. They're like water signs. So they're emotions. Water signs are Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Swords are air signs. So maybe someone you're in a relationship with, or someone you're interested in, or someone you're surrounding yourself with, whether you're attached or single, they may have an air sign, or they may have a lot of air sign attributes, which could be a little confusing to you, because maybe you're emotionally happy and you're emotionally content, but in your mind you might be worried about something, because air signs tend to come off a little aloof. They don't mean to. They're just very content doing their things. They're their own people. They have their lives. They surround themselves with good people usually, and they air signs also are Aquarius, Libra, and I don't know why I'm so horrible at this. All day I've been getting caught up on who's who. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So aloof kind of has a negative connotation to it. I'm not meaning that at all. I'm just saying that people are different. Everybody's different. And so maybe they're not showing you the type of, or you're feeling like they're not showing you the type of communicating their love for you in a certain way, or maybe you're trying to get attention of someone, but they just seem kind of aloof. So this is in your near future. The Queen of Swords tends to mean kind of a feminine energy that's kind of sad. They're absent. Maybe they seem to be filled with sorrow. I don't know what's going on in your partner's life, or if you're trying to help somebody, or if your partner's sad, or if you're wanting to be interested in somebody and you are, but they kind of need to change their attitude a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if it's an air sign, but it has these types of traits. So they're definitely sitting. You're here. You're in your chair. Life is great. You don't have a care in the world. But something is bothering you. And look, they're sitting here in their chair, and they're looking outwards. They're surrounded by the sky, indicative of another air sign. And angels are here in the chair. Butterflies. It's all air. They're up in the sky. You see the trees and the water down here. They're up in the sky. So they may or may not be aloof or sad, but they are not looking at you, and it's bothering you for some reason. So maybe they're just busy with work, doing their thing, into their technology, or whatever they're doing. So that's in your near future. That's the type of energy that you're either going to be feeling or you're going to be dealing with. And so just be aware of that. It's temporarily in your near future. Now, the seventh card is in the Celtic Cross, relates to what you are currently feeling about the situation. Internally, what you're thinking is going on in the situation. So this is the Three of Swords. Again, air sign related. It tends to relate to heartbreak, sadness, frustration, an ending, So maybe you are just feeling that this person isn't giving you enough attention. They're looking away. They're doing their thing. And you want a little bit more attention or love. And so you're feeling really frustrated. You're feeling that you're not getting what you want. You don't know if something's wrong. You don't know if something's about to be wrong. You're worried about it. But don't just wait. Stay in your hanged man position and just wait. Because this person, they could just come back around. They kind of they'll snap back around sometimes, and all of a sudden you're going to think something's wrong, and they come back like nothing ever happened. And when you start approaching them about it, it's just going to push them away. You don't want to approach it like something's wrong when they clearly are coming back thinking nothing's wrong. They may have just been in their head, doing their thing, living their life. Oh gosh. So stay here. Just stay here. Be the hanged man. And, don't worry too much. Just know that this energy is there, but it's also in your mind, how you're feeling about the situation. Not to discount how you're feeling. Your feelings are very important. But sometimes we tend to react to other people without really understanding where they are. And sometimes we jump at things and worry too much when really nothing's wrong. They may just be distracted with their life or something that's going on in their life or their work. So don't be too worried. Just know that you're going to be feeling a little frustrated, and you could be feeling like something's going to end or they're going to leave, or you don't want them to. Just stay here, because this is the outcome. This is crowning the situation. So, all right. In your 8th position. Now, in this position in the Celtic Cross, this is how they are viewing you, or how the world is viewing you with regards to this situation. So, the Knight of Pentacles is a really nice energy. You're on a dark horse. You have your pentacle. You're riding in the country slowly. It's a very strong, big horse. You're showing that you're there, you're interested, you're able, you're kind, you're very responsible, which you are. You are a Capricorn. You're very responsible. If you can count on anybody, you can definitely count on a Capricorn. Your life is set, and you're set with what you're doing, and you're out and enjoying yourself. And you're sure of it, and as you should be. So again, this is how they're viewing you. So you are all worried they're off in their own little land. You're all worried that they're going to leave, something's wrong, and you're all caught up in your head, which Capricorns normally don't tend to get all caught up in their head, but you may be judging a situation a little too closely and a little too harshly, because they may just be controlling their domain in their world. And you, of anybody, should respect that, because you know how hard it is to just focus and do your thing and not get distracted. This is how they're viewing you. They are viewing you as kind, generous, steadfast, strong. They're viewing you in a very positive light, and the situation. They're viewing the situation in a positive light. And look at how you're viewing it. So there may or may not be something to really be concerned about, but don't run off and pass all these judgments. Just wait. Stay as the hanged man and just wait and let them do their thing. Let them do their thing. Okay. In the 9th position, we have the 6 of Cups. Can you see that? The 6 of Cups, just look at the card. It means happiness and reflection on your youth and your childhood memories. So in this position in the Celtic Cross, it means your hopes and fears with regards to the situation. So you're hoping, most likely, that you're going to have you're remembering this person, and maybe this is a person that is coming back into your life for whatever reason. Maybe they're not. Maybe you don't have a current partner and you're single and this person's coming back, but you're a little afraid because of something that has happened in the past. But these are good memories you have. You have good memories. Youthful memories. Cheerful. Full of happiness. Surrounded by people you love. You're out and you're in the community and, you're enjoying yourself. And, this could mean new relationships. So maybe maybe you're worried because this person might be coming back and you're a little worried because maybe it didn't end so well last time. I don't know, but this is a good card. So I don't know why you'd be fearful of this card of this position, other than maybe you really want this, you still do with them, but you're really not sure where they're standing because you're worried about what's going on here. But just know that they are really viewing you in a very positive light. And they're viewing the situation in a positive light. So I think keep hoping for this. Don't be afraid of it. Now in the 10th position, this is the final outcome. Both of these this is the final outcome. This is kind of the overall energy of the reading, what's kind of trumping the reading. So the sun is here. This is the overall outcome of the reading. And it's the 8 of Cups, again, an emotional energy, water energy. You can see the water there. Cups have to do with feelings. They're the water signs. So I don't know if that's a water sign that you're walking away from, or they have water sign tendencies. Maybe someone got a little too emotional. But this could be you. It could be somebody else, but you're leaving. They're leaving the situation, whatever it is. They're concerned, but they're also very modest and giving, and they're choosing to walk away from the situation, not necessarily walking away from the person, but maybe just walking away from the situation. So this could be you getting all worried, wondering. And then maybe you're just deciding to just let it go. Not the person. They're going to stay. They want to stay. They're doing their thing. They want to stay. She's looking right at this memory. She's looking right at this. Maybe they're hoping, he or she, they're hoping for this also. Maybe they're also fearful of this, but they're viewing the situation in a very positive light. And maybe what you need to leave behind is this fear. Maybe what you need to leave behind is this worry. So just stay where you're doing, stay what you're doing, continue being happy. Because sometimes people just come around. They just come around and all of a sudden everything is fine. And maybe it's not really looking like any discussion really needs to take place. I think you just really need to just let it watch, continue to be happy, watch and wait. And then I think what's going to happen as we hit, middle of the end of the month is I think you're just going to decide to let it go because something's going to change the situation and you could be here. So I don't think anybody's leaving anybody. I think you're just going to leave the situation. You're just going to leave the situation, which is basically the worry. And that's all internal. You're doing that to yourself, which isn't bad. It's just, you just need to realize that. Look at everything that you have right here. And this is the foundation of the whole reading. I mean, look at this. You're being social. You're successful. You're out and about. Everything's been going fine. You couldn't be happier with yourself and your situation. And you have a ton of control about it. I mean, you're passionate. You're knowledgeable. This is you. And this is the situation. So don't get worried.